What is dire need in a Social Security disability hearing context, and when can you apply for it? I'm Jonathan Ginsberg. I'm a Social Security disability attorney. I represent clients in all 50 states regarding Social Security disability claims. I'm able to do that because hearings are now held virtually, either by telephone or by video, so it doesn't really matter where you are, where the judge is, or where I am. It's all done virtually. I also appear live every Wednesday night at 8:30 on my YouTube channel for a live stream, and I invite you to visit me there. I want to talk to you today about the dire need process, and this is something you may have heard about with delays in disability cases, sometimes reaching 2.5 years, even longer. Obviously, people contact me and say, I'm really running out of money. I'm living in my car. I'm couch surfing. I absolutely need to get a hearing quickly. What can I do to make that happen? And Social Security does have a process called the dire need process. In my opinion, it's not as useful as it once was because so many people claim it. I think, just as a spoiler, a much better way to go if you want to get things moving quickly is contact your U.S. representative, either a representative or senator. I prefer a senator's office, and ask for a congressional inquiry to expedite the process. I think it's probably better, but you can use the dire need process as well, or in addition to contacting your congressperson about it. And basically what dire need says is, you're saying to Social Security, I need to get a decision on my disability case or get the process moved forward quickly because I'm dealing with an emergency situation. And if you look at the dire need, it's called a HALEX, which is a internal document or internal book that helps Social Security personnel know what to do. They would identify dire need for things like a terminal illness. If you've got a terminal illness where your life expectancy is less than a year, you're 100% permanent and total disabled by the VA. A lot of people know that if you're 100% VA disabled, that will get you to the front of the line. If you're part of the Wounded Warrior program, that can get you to the front of the line. Obviously, compassionate allowance, where you've got again, life-limiting type of condition. If you're going to be homeless within a couple of weeks, that would be grounds for dire need. And again, the problem is, even if you convince them that you're eligible for dire need, you're not going to get a hearing in 2 weeks. But if you certainly have a situation where you've got a notice of foreclosure and you can provide that to them, that might get you expedited as part of a dire need. If you are, or the person you're working with is suicidal or homicidal, and there's evidence to that effect, that would expedite the process. Or, more of in a general way, if you are without access to food or shelter or medicine, can't pay for your utilities, that would be grounds for dire need. And again, they're going to want to see evidence of that. So example would be a notice of foreclosure, a notice of utilities cut off, or maybe even a statement that you put together that basically says, I can't afford to pay for food, or you show that you're getting food from a community food bank, something like that. The problem is so many people are in that situation that it's really hard to get Social Security to say any one person should get this special consideration. So, like I said, I prefer to tell people to contact their representatives, senator's office. It's still really difficult because even in the best of circumstances, if you're lucky, you may take what in the initial application is in many cases taking a year. Maybe you get it knocked down to 7 or 8 months. Reconsideration, maybe you get it knocked down to 6 or 7 months. A hearing, maybe you can waive notice and get to a hearing in 3 or 4 months. You're still looking at a year and a half before you get a decision in your disability case. But if you see dark clouds on the horizon, that you're going to be homeless, you're going to have a really difficult time paying for food or utilities, then start that process early, contact your representative, let Social Security know that you are financially in desperate straits, and that can help move things along a little bit. Not a perfect system in any way, shape, or form, but you've got to speak their language, you've got to use their processes to get things moving along. Please visit me online, ssdanswers.com. I've got a secret swimming disability survival kit. Also got a place you can ask for a case evaluation. I think you'll find that useful. If you found this video helpful, please give it a thumbs up like it on Facebook and on YouTube. Click that bell so you get notices of new videos, and visit me, as I said, online every Wednesday night at 8:30, where I live stream and answer questions from people live about the Social Security disability process. For now, I'm Jonathan Ginsberg, and I do wish you the best. Thanks a lot. Hi, this is Jonathan Ginsberg, and I hope you found this video helpful. If you'd like to know more about how to win your Social Security disability case, I'd like to invite you to download my Secrets to Getting Approved Early Survival Kit that I created just for people like you. Currently, I'm making the Survival Kit available at no cost, and I encourage you to grab your copy now. Some of the topics I cover include: how do I know if I have a case? Is it the right time for me to file my claim? 9 common mistakes that can doom your case. The 3 must-have arguments you use to win your case. And a topic that every disability claimant wants to know: how to avoid trick questions from the judge. If you or a loved one need to win Social Security disability benefits, you'll find the Survival Kit essential reading. Download your Survival Kit right now and at no cost. Just visit ssdanswers.com/survival and sign up. It's that easy. Please act now. And as always, I wish you the best.